Do you feel like you need more sleep to get through the day? Would you like to know how to survive the day and maybe even have more energy despite having little sleep? If so, keep watching. Hi, I'm Caitlin, and if you are new here, welcome. I'm a registered nurse working full-time as an insomnia coach, and I overcame more than 20 years of severe insomnia. So I know what it's like, and I know how to overcome it. I talk about all things insomnia and how to get the sleep you need right here on YouTube. So go ahead, click that subscribe button, and let's get going. Now, as you get started on this video, I just want to let you know to watch all the way to the end because I'm going to be telling you how to have more energy despite not getting a lot of sleep or going on little sleep, because there's one little trick, and it's not getting out in the sunlight, getting fresh air, drinking water, or things like that. There's a tip that I bet you have not tried. And it's super helpful to have more energy during the day, no matter how little sleep you had. So go ahead, stick to the end, and let's continue. So I want you to think about something. In the past, what percent of the time have you made it through the day off of little or no sleep? Probably 100% of the time, right? You've made it this far, you've done it. It sucks. I know you may not have the energy, you may feel lethargic, you may feel nauseous like I did. For me, it was the nausea, the brain fog, and I had a hard time focusing. But even though I'd go for a few days without sleep, I made it through the day. It sucked, but I made it through the day. So reason I want you to think about this is when you put this pressure on your sleep, pressure on yourself to sleep, you're going to cause more trouble sleeping. You're going to be stuck because anytime you put pressure to sleep, it makes you more desperate and more stressed out, which is only going to lead to more trouble sleeping. So by removing that pressure and reminding yourself in the moment when you're thinking, oh my God, how am I going to make it through the day? Think of the past. Think, how many times have you done it? You've done it before. It may suck. It may suck. I know it probably will. There's a good chance it will, but you made it. You did it. Doing that can be really helpful just to take that pressure off. So when you're in those moments, remind yourself of those. Another thing I wanted to address, sorry, I'm looking at my notes, making sure I didn't forget anything. I want to address emotional fatigue. So when we have insomnia, we usually react to the sleeplessness with stress, frustration, worry, upset, fear, just all these different emotions. It could be crying and upset, which is totally normal. I mean, I spent so many nights crying when I had insomnia. It sucks to have insomnia and it's not a good experience. But all those emotions, all these reactions to the trouble sleeping is making you even more exhausted the next day. So just remembering that and not trying to stop the emotions, you can't stop them, but just understanding this can help your brain kind of start to understand and let go of all these emotions, because you can't control sleep in the moment. You can't make yourself sleep when you're awake at night. But you can choose your reaction. Over time, you can start to notice that you can't make yourself sleep. All these emotional reactions are only making sleep more difficult and keeping you in that insomnia cycle. So it's just something to think about and consider, because that can give you a lot more energy the next day. You still will be likely tired, have brain fog and some symptoms, but a lot more mild than they are now. All that emotional fatigue can really exhaust you for the next day, versus just laying in bed awake. Even if you laid in bed awake all night, but didn't stress out or worry, which I know is easier said than done. It just takes a lot of understanding and mindset shifts for it to kind of shift over. But just all that. Just if you laid in bed, if you just rested awake, you would have more energy than if you were stressing and upset and frustrated. There's a big difference, and I know it's not something that you can just kind of release the emotions and not be upset, because it's upsetting, I know. But like I said, the more you kind of understand this, the more your brain will start to let go of those reactions naturally. So that's it. I hope that was helpful. I am going to post a link below about how you can go on so little sleep for so long. I think it's a good video to go after this one. It can help you understand that, and it can help take off some additional pressure. So definitely check out the link. I'll post it here, and I will post it in the description below. So that's it. I hope that was helpful, and if you have any questions, let me know below.